Okay, so again, 2003 GMC Yukon XL. What is special about this truck besides being an XL version? Well, if those clearance lights on the top of the cab don't give you the clue, if you know these trucks very, very well, you know what it is. And if those bulging fender flares on the back don't give you a clue, I'm going to zero in on something right here. See how they have the marker lights, the amber and the red on the fender flare? And here we go. SLT Quadrasteer. Yes, car aficionados, this is a very rare 2003 four-wheel drive Quadrasteer Yukon XL. Original paint, very nice truck. Four-wheel drive, I think I mentioned that. And one of the coolest parts, other than being four-wheel steering, is it's only got 70,000 original miles documented, true and real. This is a great car, just check it out. So, my buddy Bill, this is like his fourth Quadrasteer he's owned. He's got a Denali extra cab pickup truck. He's got another one of these, and he was planning to keep this one for a super long time. But as you all know in the car world, cars kind of can come and go. The big caveat with this truck, it's a caveat because it's real, transparency is key. It carries a California salvage title. Bill's son was driving this to school, to high school, and got rear-ended in the back. Super bummer, but check it out, you can barely even tell. But it was salvaged. Bill bought it from the insurance company, kept it, and it's been a daily driver for the past 2 years. But this time, for this one to go down the road, he's keeping his non-salvage Quadrasteer. This not as nice as this one. I told him he should keep this one, but albeit he's not, so I'm helping him sell it because it's fun to do. So anyway, let's get under here. This little frame member got a little mangled. There's the original spare tire and everything. Everything is perfect. The Quadrasteer components work perfectly and all that good stuff. But you cannot tow with this anymore. You see the tow hitch is a little bit off kilter, therefore it's salvaged. Bumper was straightened out a little bit, but it looks dang near perfect. This car drives really, really good. And nothing is wrong with this car other than it being a salvage title. And you can't tow with it anymore, which is kind of a bummer. Because if you could tow with this, I would have kept it and bought it from Bill. But it's got the captain's second row seating, captain's chairs. Oh, sorry. My video skills are not the greatest sometimes. He replaced all the interior lighting with LED lights. It's really no funny smells. It's super clean. WeatherTech floor mats throughout the entire vehicle. It's got a screen you're never going to use. It's a Sony screen for DVD playing and all that good stuff. But let's face it, you'll never use that. Cool thing is, added USB chargers for the rear seat. People to charge their iPads and their phones on long road trips, which they have. Many trips to Mammoth, stuff like that. Super clean truck. I don't know all the history of where it was from, other than I think it came from Virginia when he bought it because it was so badass. And this is why I know it came from Virginia, had a safety approval from a while ago. No rust to speak of on this rig, except for a little bit. Hey, it's a 2003 car that spent some time in Virginia. But look at this. This is really, 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 really nice. Only rust I could find on it was right behind the rearmost quarter panels. This is the worst of it. It's super minor. And from what we can understand, it is original paint. There's a little bit on the other side, which isn't too bad. The left side's a little worse than the right side. There we go. That's a reflection right there. You see from these big beefy chrome exhaust tips. Let me get a picture of the Quadrasteer components once again. Aluminum alloy wheels in great shape. Again, this is a 2500 or 3/4 ton truck. I'm gonna try to keep this video fairly short, but I want to show you all the finer points of this truck. CarPlay Pioneer system installed with a rear backup camera. Make it very modern. I got that in the photos as well. Again, LED lights throughout. That's kind of something that need to be addressed by the new owner. These are new. The bottom seat cushions were new, I think he told me. That one didn't get replaced. Can't tell you why. Not my car. But in great shape otherwise. What else can I show you about this rig? A little scuff there in the mirror. It's a wide car. It's a Haas. But you know what? The cool thing is, as big and long as this puppy is, it drives like a Honda Civic or something, because it turns on a freaking dime. It's one of the most remarkable engineering feats. Not sure why GM and the rest of the automotive world didn't keep up with this. I know Honda had a Prelude that was whatever, what do you call it, Quadrasteer, 4-wheel steering, which was pretty sweet. But anyway, let's fire this thing up. There's pictures of the underside. There's pictures of the engine and VIN label, all that good stuff. But let's fire this puppy up. The CarPlay, let's listen to it, is not going to fire up because I'm on my phone. It's not plugged into my phone right now. As you see, I'm videoing this. So, automatic 4-wheel drive, 2 high, 4 high, 4 low, automatic headlights. I mean, everything on this car. Check the washer fluid. Needs a little washer fluid, a little low. All right, we'll check that out. 70,319 miles. I'm telling you, this is a transparent video. Anything that's wrong with this car that we know of, I'm going to tell you about. There's the 4-wheel steering button. He's right there. And I was trying to catch my phone, but the only thing I can tell you is those transmission indicator lights, they're pretty faint. I think Bill's got a set of those for you for the new owner. He just hasn't installed them. He's a big time Quadrasteer guy. I quite frankly don't know a ton about these cars. I'm more of a Toyota, Jeep, Mercedes G-Wagon, and I've gotten into the Ram Power Wagons lately, which are cool. I have one of those. That's coming in another video. I'm going to show you my new Power Wagon, which is equally, or maybe even better, or more badass is what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, with the Quadrasteer, this thing turns ridiculously sharp, or short, and with 70,000 miles, this car drives incredibly well. Really, you know, it's got some nice features. You got your power port here inside. That's where your Apple CarPlay USB port is, so you can keep your phone in there, away from distraction. This dude's telling me to go. They're hang gliding out here in Santa Barbara, California. By the way, this car is in Santa Barbara, California. We're gonna leave here and show you how it runs and drives. See the blinker lights, indicator lights, both sides. I mean, this car has got some cool features, let's face it. Oh, you heard those power door locks click on. Bill did tell me that the 2 rear doors, so your driver's side passenger door and your passenger side rear passenger door, that lock actuators are not functioning with the power locks. You gotta lock those by hand. My Land Cruiser did that too. It was kind of crazy, but I think a lot of these old cars do that. So those need to be repaired. You need to address that little seat tear issue in the one I'm sitting in, but the power seats all function properly and everything. We're gonna take a quick little loop so you can hear the motor purr. Okay, this is probably completely not kosher with Johnny Law, since I'm holding this up and I am in California. But we have a little roundabout here. We're gonna go around. Oh, I wish I could show you. I gotta get a video of this thing turning because it's so cool. I'm gonna do that, get it with somebody driving it so we can see how sharp it turns. But it drives great. It's a real car. We're not going to speed or break any laws. So there's a driving video. So everything works in the car. I'm not going to put it in 4-wheel drive to show you. It does work. Everything that's not working, we're going to list and tell you. The AC works, nice and cold. Sunroof works, except that light always flashes. Has since Bill bought it, but the sunroof works perfectly. So it's 2003. What are we? 18 years old. But these are rare. These are rare cars. If you're looking at it, you probably know that. It's pretty cool. And I'll do a drive-by video or a little video of it turning with its cool 4-wheel steering so you can see those in action. Other than that, this is going to be an auction selling to the highest bidder, a clear title. It's clear being there's no encumbrances or liens on it, but it is a California salvage title. You saw the little rear end that took the hit, the bumper. Tow hitch took the brunt of it and did mangle the frame a little bit. But Bill's driven this car for 2 years since the accident. I'm not sure how many miles he's been put on it, but we shined it up and it's going on to somebody who doesn't care if it's got a salvage title. It could be me. Maybe I'll end up bidding on the thing because that kind of bid in my own auction. Anyway, thanks everyone. Again, this is Patrick, and you'll see the other follow-up video with the driving.